What it do, YouTube? Yours truly, we back again with it at the Luugga's Lounge. Landlord Luugga, Luugga Loco, simply just Luugga. We back at it again with another reaction. Hey, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe, man. We on our road to 150 subscribers, man. I would appreciate it y'all give me there. You feel me? Today, we coming back with Judge Mathis. I heard my boys getting counseled after like 24 seasons, so we gonna bring it right back. This reaction we got today, caught with crack, is all you need to know. So without further ado, as is customary here in the Luugga's Lounge, me and Selena, you hear me? Second out your blunts. Second out your lighters. Let's get it.
Plaintiff Renita Granberry dated the defendant, and they lived together. Renita claims she discovered the defendant was a crack dealer, and after he sold drugs to an undercover officer, Renita's house was raided. Renita's suing her ex-boyfriend for rent and daycare fees. Defendant Davon Hill says when he met Renita, he thought she was the woman of his dreams.
He said crack.
However, Davon claims after they moved in together, he saw Renita's true colors and realized she had a bad temper. Davon refuses to pay rent because Renita kicked him out of their home.
Start with you.
I met the defendant, who goes by Dre, in 2011 while I was attending college. We've lived in 3 different states.
What do you mean by that?
We've lived. I met him in Virginia.
Moved to 3
Well, yeah,
different
we
states.
yes,
Got it.
yes. So I met him in Virginia.
He already checking them. We gonna get your daughter quickly, so you don't even stray away from the path. We gonna get you right where you need to be at when you talking to me. When you talking to Judge. Damn, Judge. It's been real, bro.
You were in college?
Yes, while I was.
Did you finish?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes, I did.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Damn.
So yes, I met the defendant in 2011 in Virginia.
Hey.
We lived in 3 different states.
I'm gonna burn myself.
We've broken up, gotten back together over a course of a 4 or 5 year period. A major issue that happened in our relationship was in July of 2013.
Oh.
I found a bag of crack in my house, and I asked Dre about it. He admitted that he was selling drugs to make a little extra money.
He wasn't in college when you met him?
No, he was not. So, I told him the severity of what he was doing, because at the time I was in HUD housing. I had a 2-year-old.
Was he working?
Yes, he was working. He assured me it wouldn't happen again, and we kind of moved on from there.
Little bud about 5 foot. Nothing, ain't it? All right, little the hell.
Over the course of a couple months, I didn't notice him, leaving the house at odd hours, going in and out. I kind of assumed he was just cheating because we had that issue in the past. So I just assumed that he was cheating.
Cheating with the crackhead. Go ahead.
In December of 2013, 2 days after my college graduation, my house was raided by the feds. They found no money or drugs. However, they did arrest Dre because he sold to an undercover cop.
Did you suffer any consequences?
Yes, Your Honor. I had to leave the housing that I was in. I did suffer. Me and my son suffered.
It's a good lesson for all the other young ladies who are watching and think that they are benefiting from. You weren't even benefiting that small time. If y'all still living in public housing and he's selling crack,
Your Honor.
maybe you're wrong. You have that wrong. Be accusing that young man of selling crack. You all still have to live in public housing. That's not right. And the police were wrong. They framed him. The man gonna live in public housing and sell crack at the same time. Don't have any money unless he had another place on the side. He had another.
No.
He already calm, man. You gonna go to go to public housing, bro? You selling crack in the public housing? I know niggas that do it, so He must ain't been hustling right. A wise man once said, I don't talk on phone.
No. He only had $50 when they took him to jail.
That wasn't crack, that was whack. I don't know what that was. So
If he was a real drug dealer,
young man,
he would have had the money.
Talk to him, Judge.
To bail himself out.
that's why I know you're not ain't having money for bail.
His family came up with the money. I think it was $2 grand.
They framed you, didn't they? You wasn't selling no crack.
They framed me. So yeah, they framed me.
Thank you. See there? Go ahead, finish up. So, you're embarrassing this man. He would be an embarrassment to the game.
I'm sorry.
So go ahead. What?
I told y'all like the other video. The video before this when I said he got money on both sides of the law, so he already know. He called him out on the beginning, man. He already understand what's going on. And we just gotta watch and observe this work of art that is taking place in front of us right now. I don't understand it. But we're gonna take it up. Follow me, I'm gonna lead you to the promised land. Hallelujah.
What else?
Okay, so I'm gonna skip to May of 2014. We found out that we were pregnant. At this time, Dre was awaiting sentencing for the charge that he caught. Dre was sentenced to 6 months. I'm gonna skip to the day that my son was born, and that was February 28th, 2015. I had just had a C-section, laying in the bed, hurting. He was he's very healthy. He's a healthy baby boy. He's doing great.
Good. With a college-educated mom, income will be enough to be able to sustain as a single mother.
Absolutely.
You know, and I applaud those single mothers who have a potential for higher income because they have an education like you do. So congratulations, and
we're gonna do this too out there. For all the mamas that's out there doing what they gotta do to support their children, you deserve a clap. Because I know a lot of women that's out here don't do right by their kids. I know a lot of them. And if you're looking at the screen and what I'm saying deep down inside bothers you, maybe you need to look in the mirror. Because you might just be one of the mothers.
A good example for other young ladies who are single mothers to go back to school, get their degree or get a skilled trade, and you'll be able to take care of that child while the man is out there selling dime bags to the feds. Who sells dime bags to the feds? If you're gonna sell to the feds, man, sell some kilos. My goodness. Let me get some background from you. I'm sorry, I should let you speak now. What do you want to tell me?
How you doing, Your Honor?
Good.
When I met Renita, I felt like she was the woman of my dreams. I kept pursuing her until she gave in. We ended up getting with each other. Like 3 months later, I ended up moving in. Then it seems like when we moved in, like everything went downhill. Like I really seen the real her, like as far as her attitude and her lashing out when we get in arguments, trying to scratch me. Like if I'm trying to walk out or walk into another room, she'll follow behind and push the door open and continue to.
He telling the truth. You saw the face she made? She's guilty. She be trying to fight my boy because he loved him. They about the same height, so she gonna try to squabble with a little nigga. He gonna do that to no 6 foot, 5'11". Gonna be ready to call the police.
It was sometimes I would have to like either restrain her, like hold her, like from like trying to scratch me and hit on me or whatever.
You never hit her?
No, I never hit her. I will hold her like from
her.
hitting me, yeah, but I never hit her.
Okay. You go to school? Why didn't you go to college?
I was gonna go to school. It's just that when I graduated from high school, it was like I took another road.
I know.
And,
well, you met a woman who should have been inspired you.
Yeah, she
should have
did.
been a good example for you.
She inspired me. I just was being hard-headed.
Okay, when
I
you
was
say
being
that,
hard-headed.
that's a good to be honest and say you was being hard-headed
and around the time when I was selling the drugs or whatever, it was like around Christmas
man,
time.
You weren't really doing that. You insult to the game. I told
Nah,
you, denied. Say you got framed, man. Don't do that to the game.
Don't do it to
Go
the
ahead.
game.
It still hurts to hear that. Go ahead.
Around the
So
time I was selling drugs, I wasn't in it like for a long time. I was only selling the
Clearly.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Really?
Let's
It
move
was like-
past that. Let's move past that. What else you want me to know? We're past the drug stuff.
Yeah,
Why did you all break up?
Because I wasn't, at the time I wasn't working. We moved to Texas for me to, so I can work with my uncle.
Good.
And at the time, me and my uncle, we started going through some things or whatever, so I ended up not working with him anymore. And it was, with my felony, with me having a felony, it was kind of hard, like finding a job, like, a good job. She'll go to work and she'll come home, like, and be like, oh, you didn't do anything, like, as far as me, like, if I'm on a computer, like, on
Okay, so
Craigslist.
you all were falling out about your failure to live up to her standards.
financial.
Okay, good enough. All right, what are you suing him for today? The rent and daycare.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm suing him for rent. We moved to Houston in June of 2015. I signed a 6-month lease. Obviously, I couldn't put him on the lease because he's a felon. So 4 days after we moved in, we sat down, we signed the contract. He agreed to pay half of the rent, which was $453, all the way up until December when the lease was over with. He paid June and July fine. In August, when he got into, confrontation or whatever it was with his uncle, he shorted me $153 for just the rent. And then in September, when we had our big argument and we broke up, he left and basically left me with the rent all the way up until December. So the total amount of unpaid rent is $1,965.
All right. And what daycare fees?
In June, we had a verbal agreement that he would pay $111 for our son's weekly tuition for daycare. In August,
I never understood that about daycare. Why so fucking high? When my daughter was in daycare, it was to send me back the list of what they gave her to eat and shit like that. It was already just crackers and grapes and shit. Like, bro, I'm paying you $130 for this? A week? All right, man.
he shorted me a week because of what was going on. And then
He was working, obviously.
He was working, but he wasn't getting paid right. He had
got it.
issues.
Otherwise, he can sit there and watch that child. Go ahead.
All of October he missed. So in total, he owes me $555. I have a printout or
Sir, what do you say
breakdown.
to this?
And I
the
also
rent-
have the contract.
The rent, yeah, I do owe her. I owe her $153, but she kicked me out like the beginning of September. So why would
Why?
I pay?
I did not kick him out.
Because of the financial
Okay.
situation and us arguing. So she kicked
That's
me
your
out.
defense. She kicked you out.
Yeah, she kicked me out.
What about the daycare?
The daycare I couldn't pay because I wasn't working at the time.
But you agreed to?
Yeah, I agreed to pay it, but I wasn't working at the time to pay
No.
it.
Bad for you,
That
bro.
means you still owe.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. What did you want?
I have proof because before
Proof of what?
that he had been threatening to leave.
Okay. let's
Even
see that.
before.
Let's see that.
Even before September. They're highlighted.
She brought evidence. We kept the fire, big bro. Sorry.
So, sir, how old are you?
I'm 26.
Okay. Yeah. Got plenty of time to go to school, trade school, college, university, community college. Something. Have you gotten any skill or training yet?
Yes, I have.
What?
I have a couple. I have forklift and bricklaying. I have trades. I have a few trades.
But they're
Any
not
type-
certified.
Yeah, it's not certified. But
Okay, well, you need that because a certification of some type of skilled trade is transferable all around the country. In fact, some places that might hire you might be hiring you illegally or against union rules. So you certainly don't have many options.
Yeah.
Even if you have the talent, you need the certification. So I need you to go and do that. You gonna do it?
yes, sir, I will.
All right, so when you do that, you pay her all of her money because you say you're going to find a place and you're going to leave. You told her you were leaving, and that's why you left. She didn't put you out. I'm just going to leave. Keep doing what you're doing. I'll give you the money for the babysitter Friday, and I'm just going to leave. All right, judgment for the plaintiff. He did say he was leaving you, and you did not kick him out, and he agreed he owes for the babysitting. Good luck
Thank
to
you,
both
Your
you
Honor.
guys. Congratulations again to you for taking care of your business. $2,520. All right.
Thank
Have a
you,
good
Your
day.
Straight like that. I don't have too much to say about this situation because it's kind of cut and dry, self-explanatory, but if shit goes sour, it goes sour. You gotta know who you be with, bro. Because if you don't, you will find out sooner rather than later that the shit don't mesh. Believe me, I know. But you live and you learn. And whatever you learn from, you do better by it. If not, then you just go in circles and nothing else changes in your life. You gotta take those steps, man. Ain't nobody else but you. So with that being said, love for my family, love for my friends, love for my fans. Blessings to the end. God bless.
Somebody in the audience would maybe not date him, but they slept with him because you're best friends in the audience, right? And
oh my God.